Hi, my name is Anna. I love to draw, and here on this channel I share insights in my drawings and also in my personal story as artist. And today in this video I love to talk further about my journey in becoming an artist, which I started to talk about in a previous video which I shared by the end of April. So in this video, I'm going to talk about 3 aspects that actually led to me pursuing an artistic calling. And the first one was a shift in environment. The second one was the realization in a moment. And the third one was a shift in consciousness from being oriented to the outer world, to being oriented to my inner world and starting to living from within. When I was 17, I moved for 1 year abroad to Venezuela. And I experienced a very interesting, tumultuous time there. And amidst this time, one afternoon I sat in a coffee shop with a friend, and this friend was very much into artistry, and she actually started to draw. So I also had a pencil and some paper with me, and I just started to draw too, because I didn't have anything else to do, and I just took that pencil that I had and that paper and started to draw. And what I remember next is actually a state of deep immersion, and I forgot the time. I forgot where I was. I just felt a deep emotion and a deep happiness, I can say. And after a while, I looked back on the paper that I was drawing on, and I saw a very beautiful drawing there that captured my emotions at the time very well, and also in an aesthetic way that I really loved, and that really resonated with my heart and with the kind of aesthetics that I like. So, and then I actually realized that I had drawn this drawing myself. And I just knew within that something had come into my awareness. Even though I have to say it was all of that was unconscious at the time. I only discovered this years later. So this was that shift in environment, being in that unfamiliar environment, sitting in that coffee shop in the heat of Maracaibo, second biggest city of Venezuela, and having this moment of realization. I didn't perceive myself as artist before. I never considered it as a career. And this moment in Venezuela, in this coffee shop in Maracaibo, changed something. Because in my old environment, I had never seen the value in my creative expression, and it was never emphasized or valued, actually. And I couldn't value it neither. And in this new environment, I felt so much peace in that moment, and I could express myself freely in a way that I never had experienced before. And I was so present, I just created that drawing, and I suddenly knew that I have talents that I didn't know I have. And I love to share this because sometimes when we feel the desire to do something, I believe that there is also this talent within. And at times, a change in environment suddenly supports that talent that is within to emerge and to give it space. So this is what happened to me when I was in Venezuela as an exchange student, and I was 17 years old, and from that point on my life had changed within, because I had suddenly a connection within myself, and with myself, with my true self, and with what I love. And I suddenly also could feel in my heart, probably not really consciously, but in my heart, I could feel the value of who I am and what I love and what I love to do. So in the following years, my life completely transformed, and everything began to rearrange. I have to mention that up to this moment of realization in the coffee shop, I thought I would become a doctor, because I grew up in a very practical, academical family, and I also always had loved the body and people. Yet after this moment of realization, I knew who I am and what I'm here to do. And it was suddenly very obvious that this profession is not mine. My profession is to pursue that inner calling that is combined with an artistic calling, with expressing beauty, creating beauty, expressing the beauty that I feel within and see all around me, and developing my skills and my abilities to do that to the degree that what I create is in alignment with what I feel inside. So this is the next part of my journey that actually began to turn me into an artist and into pursuing to be an artist. I love to share this with you. I think you might have gathered some value from listening to that story, and maybe it also reminds you of some of your experiences in your life. And I have the intention that it motivates you to pursue that which you feel in your heart and which you deeply love, and that you stick to it. And I don't mean in a stubborn way, yet also it's stubborn is not bad, yet I mean in a light-hearted way. And so far this video for today. I wish you a beautiful day ahead, or good night, and talk to you in the next video about the next phase of my artistic journey. If you liked that video, I would be really happy if you would leave me a like or even subscribe to the channel, so that we can keep in touch, in connection, and talk to you soon, Anna.